Hi, collective. Let's do that 22. Yeah, okay. 2022. Yeah, forgot the 20 there. Let's do that 2022 spread for you of the new year. This is for the collective here. So I think I might still do it for all the signs. I don't know. Okay, don't hold me to that, but I'm thinking about it. Let me know in the comments if you want that. Yeah, let me know. Would you like a yearly reading for each of the signs? And if I feel like that's something that you're vibing with, then I'll go ahead and do it. Okay, so let's do one for the collective though. So this could be for you, like the 13 Moon Tarot Collective, the collective on YouTube or in general, or it could be, the society. The globe, the universe, the galactic universe, I heard. All right, that's a little much. I don't know if we can go that far, but let's get the spread out here. So we're going to look at the main theme of this year, departing energies, talents that you'll be expressing or the collective will be expressing, future opportunities. Pixel's trying to get in. She's scratching the door. Upcoming obstacles, how to deal with upcoming obstacles, how to achieve your goals and dreams. You want to be in here for this collective reading, don't you? Mm-hmm. Should I? What do you think? It's going to be such a nuisance, guys. Okay. I even put like a cat bed down. Well, you can't see it, but I put a cat bed down there for her, but it's like, no, she doesn't want to be on the cat bed. One sec, guys. I'm going to give her a treat because I'm a sucker and then tell her to leave. All right. You know what I realized? I'll give a timestamp for when the reading starts, but I realized that she's a Pisces, Pixel's a Pisces, and that Jupiter's in Pisces now, and I guess the energy's leading up. Of course she would expand her energy into the readings, right? Yeah, so that made a lot of sense to me. Okay, just wanted to share that insight I had with you. Now let's get into it. Spirit, I know. It's exciting though. The energies are exciting. We're doing 7, yeah? Okay. So I'm using all Kim Cran's decks, the Wild Unknown, Spirit Animal, I think it's called, and the Archetypes deck. So I'll clarify with the tarot. Well, let's clarify with the tarot first. Okay, so the main theme of the new year, the mystic. People getting in touch with their mystical side, with the unseen, the wisdom, trusting the wisdom within. I heard as within, so without. A lot of you have been ready for this new year, whether you know it or not, for a long time, since birth, I heard, okay? It's been stirring inside you, burning inside you. I'm seeing, this is interesting, I'm seeing like the core of the earth here. And it feels like, almost like a volcano, but not quite. It's like burning within you. I don't know, the core of the earth is burning within you. And it's guiding you. It's like the sun in the dark. The sun enveloped by dark. It's always been there. Okay, and you knew that. You always knew there was something here. And you're really going to see it, feel it, know it in 2022. That's pretty amazing, that mystic card coming out here. Ooh. Tell me more. The 6 of Cups, see? It's always been in there. Always. Whoever I'm talking to, and I feel like this is for this collective, okay? If you've come across this video, then this is for you too. There's something that has been inside you, in your soul, but like deeper, in another dimension. There's other dimensions within you, okay, within you. Yeah. And it's there that something's been burning throughout your life. Okay. And it's always brought you back to center. And while this thing has been burning, right, you know, fueling you, guiding you in ways that you didn't even know, you've been extending yourself and your energy outward, or inward rather. It's inward, connecting to parts of you that are magic, really. Yet on the surface, up until this point, you've been kind of appearing as like, you know, another human, which you are, right? Another human, you know, just doing your thing. 4 of Cups here at the top, right? Like, yeah, going with the status quo, going about things the way they should. You know, 4 of Cups can be a bit apathetic. I'm not reaching for that higher consciousness. You know, and this could have been like way back when, not necessarily anytime recent. Or you could have been consorting with people like that. And now we have the 2 of Cups here coming up. And I'm seeing that here too. It's like a balance. 2 eyes, 2 parts on either side of you. You're realizing, you're making connections as within, so without. I hope this is making sense. It's a little hard to communicate. I also feel like it's really powerful and can't be justified and put into words. Which isn't helpful for me, but okay. Departing energies from last year. The Mountain. Wow. Wow, guys. I know I say that a lot. Wow. But I'm always blown away. The universe never ceases to amaze me. I'm always mind blown. But look at that. See, that's that burning within you, but it was like trapped in this stagnant block of mass, which could be the collective, right, around you, and could be you yourself, could even be your body, right, and you're clearing out, cleansing your body, which I feel guided to say, if you are cleansing, and you're and another Alchemy in You who I watch quite frequently, Natalie, she was saying this too, that, you know, when you cleanse, sometimes things get worse before they get better. And I'm feeling that here too, if that's something that you're doing, you know, so don't stop the progress that you're making if you feel like, oh, I don't know, my skin's breaking out now all of a sudden. And, you know, any kind of breaking, I don't know why I'm guided to talk about this, but any kind of like skin kind of expression that you have, know that that's like a detoxification. Okay, it can be a way for your body to signal that something is, you know, disruptive inside, toxic within you, and it's trying to, you know, expel itself. Or it can be like a confirmation that you are actually expelling something. Okay, so stay bright with it. Whatever it is that you might encounter, I feel like something like that's going on for the collective, okay? There might be an expulsion. I don't know what that is. But anyways, departing energies from the year. Beautiful. That feeling trapped, boxed in by this huge force, that's departing. Let's see. You know, that conjunction, the grand conjunction of restriction I'm feeling. Okay, the Chariot in reverse. See, not being able to move. That light being put out here because you were not able to move forward spiritually, mentally, physically, collectively. This is amazing. Okay, talents you will be expressing this year. The Sustainer. Okay. Well, what have you sustained? What has the collective sustained? Four of Cups. I feel like this is doing that mystic, magical work cloaked. 2 of Cups. Holy shit, guys. See what I'm saying? Didn't I just do this? the Four of Cups and the Two of Cups. Sustainer. You're sustaining that mystical energy that you've always had within you. You're growing it too, but nothing that happens in 2022 can put that out, okay? I need you to know that. Nothing's going to stop that. Nothing can put it out. It's your birthright. It's your galactic right, okay? It's your right. It's yours. It's you. It's who you are. Your life force. So whatever comes up, and I don't know, we're going to see what obstacles are coming up, you will always be able to sustain that force. At times, you might not be able to show it and express it like I was saying. You'll have to appear as like, you know, a normie, one of the others, you know, whatever. No judgment there, but you'll have to do that, you know, at times for survival reasons, right? But remember that you do have this Two of Cups energy, this as within, so without. Wow, that was pretty like cool there. So you're going to sustain your light force. This seems very broad. This is like big general themes here, but they're magical. Okay. Talents you will be expressing this year. Wow, I just realized I'm totally going out of order of the spread, which is cool. And I'm going to keep doing it, but then I'm going to look at it as it was supposed to be and see if we can get another layer. Okay, talents you will be expressing this year. The Temple. Well, I'm feeling like a stillness from this card. I'm also feeling that there's, you know, there's a triangle here. And so far we've been seeing circles and squares. And I feel like here it's like the talent is that you'll be expressing. It's like as you bring together, conjoin and coalesce and work with that energy as within, so without, which basically means, you know, with that, whatever is going on within you, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, manifests outward in your physical environment and vice versa. Okay. And that's why it's important to surround yourself with positive things and whatever positivity means to you, or things that maybe that positive is not exactly the right way to think about it. It's like things that nourish you and feed your soul in order for it to grow. So there's a back and forth, there's a communication as within, so without. And so here what I'm seeing you're expressing, your talent, is to, in that exchange, you're going to be building a third thing. Oh my gosh, I hope this is making sense. Okay. Yeah, it's like that third thing. So it's like shadow, light, spirit, or shadow, light, soul, shadow, light, psyche, or, you know, it's like that third unspeakable, untangible thing, imperceptible quality and element, that mystical thing that you know is there, but you can't really describe, but you alchemize it by bringing in what's without and bringing out what's within. Have I lost you yet? But that's what I see you're expressing. You're bringing something to a pinnacle here. I also feel like your structures will break down, but in the meantime, you are able to work within them as well. I feel like you've been feeling very trapped, but there's something you're going to understand here, that it's not a matter of things outside you necessarily breaking down, like rules and laws changing. It's that inner place that matters most. It's that creative force within you that really matters most in terms of how you can feel that you can manifest. See, I'm seeing this as like, here's the mountain, right? And this kind of looks like the mountain too, but there's nothing trapping you anymore. It's faith, you know, it's belief, it's trust that's allowing you to create that third thing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. What's next? Upcoming obstacles. The nectar. I see this as temptation. Interesting how I didn't, I was going to say qualify the temple, clarify the temple. Well, we don't need to clarify it or qualify it, I guess. The nectar as the upcoming obstacle, a temptation. That's how I feel about that card. Because I'm seeing that hand here reaching out. Like, should I touch this? Temperance. Now, Pisces, Neptune is in Pisces, which can be amazing. And this is probably the part of the issue I'm having with this reading. It's like my ideas are like, you know, the mind has expanded in this kind of Neptunian energy with Pisces, but it's creative in a way, right? Hard to express, not always easily expressed in words. And so the darker side of that, Jupiter, did I say Neptune's in Pisces? Weird. Jupiter in Pisces. Maybe there's something here about the Neptune energy as well. Of course there would be. You really got me going today. All right, so Jupiter is in Pisces. And so anything, well, I heard anything that can expand will expand. And that's good or bad, right? Good or bad. The possibility for that expansion is there. And so what I'm feeling with this obstacle and temptation and temperance, okay, I'm feeling like there is an obstacle here where you could expand into this really abstract realm which nobody understands what the hell you're talking about, okay? That's an obstacle. You have to kind of reel it in at some point, and I'm going to try to do that, okay? You have to reel it in at some point so that you can communicate clearly and people can understand what you're saying. That's an obstacle here. The other obstacle I'm seeing with Jupiter and Pisces, and I guess Neptune as well in there with Pisces, right, is, and I feel like this is more of a collective thing, it's a possibility to go over into like an illusionary place. Well, what am I trying to say? Well, it's drugs is really what I'm thinking. It's like induced illusion. Okay, and that could be coming out collectively, right? It's like there's a possibility for that to expand. There is alchemy at this time with temperance here. So be very careful about what is alchemizing and how it's alchemizing and how you're able to make sense of it. Okay, your ideas might be really big, possibly, right? Depending on all your placements and things like that. Like I have Neptune in the 3rd house, which is communication. So I can get really like, as you can see. So you have to know how to contain those energies in a way that is still mystical and free, but translatable. Okay. How to deal with these upcoming obstacles? Well, I guess I could have picked this before explaining. The vessel. Well, you are the vessel for this alchemy. And what I mean by that is, you know, if you're a tarot reader, you have your own spiritual practice, whether that's personal or with other people, whatever it is that you do, even if you meditate, garden, cook, you know, all these forms of really alchemy, you are the vessel that things go through, which means that all of your experiences, memories, knowledge, acts as a kind of filter for that energy to go through. Right. So you are going to feel this rush, or the collective is going to feel this rush of energy, potentially like big downloads. And it's important you have that. I'm seeing like a coffee filter. It's important you have that filter so you can catch like the heavier pieces there that maybe can't yet be consumed. Okay, and you let the goodness kind of trickle through your experiences and your knowledge So bring your memories, bring your knowledge, bring your wisdom, bring your life experience into the alchemy process. So for example, if you're a tarot reader, and I feel like a lot of you are here, or you're some kind of divinator, then don't feel like, well, I heard ashamed to filter the messages through your experiences. You're doing it anyways, okay? You're always going to be doing that anyways. But I feel like now's a time where you might have to be more conscious about that because the energy is so big that you're working with. It's like a management tool. It's like, okay, I'm feeling this rush of energy. I understand intuitively what it means. How am I going to communicate this? Well, draw on your experiences. What memories come to mind? Spirit is like pulling things out of your like little cabinet there. A memory here, bam, I can apply it in that way. Okay, something like that. So you might want to journal a lot more about memories. I'm just getting memories coming up again. The vessel. What's really cool is when we're in a collective, right? And we all are kind of downloading the same frequency or energy, vibration, but we're all filtering it through our unique experiences. Like, imagine what it's doing to that source energy. It's like really creating this network here of diversity. It's cool. So it doesn't mean you have to open up about your entire life story if you don't want, that's not what I'm saying. But I know that there's some instances in which we as intuitives or readers are like, this isn't about me. This is about the collective. And here I am talking about myself, or like, am I really reading myself into the reading? Am I projecting myself? Is this my story? And you get people watching tarot readers try to figure out who they are in their life because of the messages they're giving, which sometimes you can do. True. But it's like really, it's just a drop in the bucket. You can never know someone like this, right? But be okay with that, Be okay with doing that. Just be aware. I feel like it will help. And it doesn't mean you need to do it in front of other people. Maybe you get a message prior to whenever you're going to do some kind of reading or interaction. Maybe you're an artist and you're writing songs, or you're playing instruments, or you're a therapist, whatever it is that you do. It's like when you get that energy, channel it through yourself, see how it relates to yourself. What are you picking up? And then what do you want to put down? And when you put it down, know where it's coming from. Wow, I hope this is making sense. I'm going to have to watch this back. Okay. How to achieve your goals and your dreams. The womb. Yeah. Let things incubate. Okay, that's the message. Let things incubate. This is a big time, as we've all been saying, right? No, but it is. And you know it. You feel it. We know what's going on in the world. Okay, it's a big, big time. And Spirit's bringing out the big guns here, all right? The big love and guns. Big love guns. Should I call it that? Big love guns? The big love guns here. And it's going to be like a blast of energy. Like even right now, I'm buzzing so much that it's ridiculous. And it's like you need to incubate that energy a little bit. Filter it through. And then allow it to connect to other people. This is a time in which you will know things about the world and about yourself and about others that you will not be able to easily explain. I feel like forms of communication are going to change entirely. I think there's going to be a lot more coming up in the next, 5 years. There's going to be a lot more openness to occult knowledge, to psychic frequencies, because what we know or what we realize that we knew all along, we're going to want to express it, but we're not going to be able to fit it into the structures and the thought forms that have been built up for us. It's going to be difficult. So art is going to be huge. If you're an artist, this is bam on the right time to get into that, to like do more of your craft. broadening your vocabulary and your syntax, right, can be very important right now, because I feel like you're going to have to communicate some big ideas that you might not have the tools to communicate with. I mean, that was one of the things that I wrote down I was going to do today, is study more, knowledge, so that I have those tools to communicate the energies that I feel. Okay, so I think that's a big one too for this year. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and maybe you just sat back and just chilled with it, let the message wash over you, or if you felt like it was too confusing and you didn't get it, that's cool too. Okay. I'm going to do some more readings too throughout the day. I have some different topics and ideas I want to do, but first I'm going to go incubate this energy and filter it a little bit more. I love you so much. Happy New Year, and I'll see you next time.